All right, let's dive into a topic that I think so many of us feel but maybe don't talk about enough. We're going to look at those hidden mental hurdles that can make even simple, everyday tasks feel like you're trying to climb a mountain, especially if you lean toward the introverted side.
Seriously, think about it for a second. Have you ever hung up the phone after a quick chat or finally hit send on a basic email and you just feel completely wiped out, like you've just run a marathon? If that sounds even a little bit familiar, well, you're in the right place.
And here's the most important thing to get right off the bat. You are so not alone in this feeling. What we're going to explore today is how some of the most normal, everyday tasks can actually be a huge hidden source of stress. So let's kind of walk through a day in the life and see exactly how this all plays out. Okay, so our day starts with a classic morning hurdle. You open up your laptop, you see your inbox, and it begins.
The task itself, on the surface, seems so ridiculously straightforward, right? Just write a quick, formal email. It should take, 5 minutes? Maybe less. But for so many of us, the actual process is anything but quick or simple.
And this just nails that internal cycle, doesn't it? First, you write a draft. Then you read it back. And that's when the worry machine kicks into high gear. Does this sound too harsh? Oh wait, is it too friendly? Am I being clear enough? So you delete it. Or you rewrite that one sentence for the 10th time. And the whole exhausting process just starts all over again. Suddenly, a 5-minute email has eaten up half an hour of your day and all of your mental energy.
All right, let's fast forward to the middle of the day. You've survived the email, but now a brand new challenge appears: the unplanned social interaction. This is a huge misconception that we really need to clear up. That feeling of dread when you have to make small talk, it's not about disliking people, it's not about being antisocial, it's about the nature of the conversation itself. It's not the talking, it's the type of talking. And this lays it out perfectly. Small talk can honestly feel like a performance, a superficial exchange that actually puts up a wall between people instead of breaking one down. What many introverts are really craving is an authentic connection, a real conversation that builds a bridge and actually feels meaningful. Small talk just feels like the exact opposite of that.
So the day is finally winding down. You've navigated the inbox, you've survived the small talk, but the work, it isn't over. Not by a long shot. Now comes the mental replay, what we can call the evening echo. And you know what can set it all off? Something as simple, as tiny as this. A phrase you probably said without even thinking as you left the office or ended a call. Seems totally harmless, right? Well, not always. And for the rest of the evening, that one little phrase gets put under a microscope. Your brain just hits replay over and over. Did my tone sound weird? Was I too abrupt? Oh man, I should have said something else. They definitely think I'm rude now. This one tiny interaction can just echo for hours, causing a surprising amount of distress.
So, after looking at all this, the email, the small talk, that mental replay, what is really going on here? It all comes down to figuring out the root cause of the anxiety.
Because when you really break it down, the anxiety isn't about writing an email. It's not about making conversation. Those are just the things that trigger the feeling. This is the key. The real anxiety is about the human connection underneath it all. It's that deep desire to be understood, to communicate clearly, to be kind, and to make sure your relationships are okay. The fear of being misunderstood, that's what makes these simple tasks so incredibly draining. And it is so crucial to see these things not as flaws, but for what they actually are. They're just the result of a thoughtful, careful, and deeply introspective way of being. It's actually a sign of someone who cares a whole lot about the impact our words have on other people.
And that really leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? Knowing that we all process these little interactions so differently, how can we, all of us, bring a little more patience, a little more empathy to our everyday communications? Just something to chew on. Thanks for joining me.